I'm doing great so far. Did you hear about that? It's been a lot of rain off the coast of Nova Scotia. They got rain heavy for Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. Then they got lots of rain in southern Italy. And Montreal's been winds coming from the southwest of Montreal, Quebec, Canada right now. It's been showers in Montreal. And
I heard
Vancouver's
about
been a
that.
lot of rain. Victoria's been a lot of rain lately. And there's a lot of rain hitting Sapporo, Haggadah, Japan again right now.
So we have Frankie MacDonald live on the show. You're watching the Bass Guy Show, and every Wednesday at this time, mark it on your fridge is the best place. Do you ever make notes and put them on your fridge, Frankie?
I do notes on the fridge as well sometimes. And plus, my next interview with Rob's Little Show, that'll be in January. They're going to let me know in December.
Okay. So I'm a little bit discombobulated here, Frankie. I've got lots of notes, and we're back on YouTube, and I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff and everything. So just give me 2 seconds to figure out what's going on the live chat. We have Tim from Chicago and Van Goat in North Carolina, Frankie.
Hi, Tim from Chicago and Van Gogh from North Carolina at the same time.
If they have any questions for Frankie, let us know. It's beautiful weather here, Frankie. Stunningly beautiful, blue skies, sunny, 15 degrees. It's been like this all week, but we hear that
They're
there's a
getting
big storm coming in,
they're
right?
getting a hot and humid weather in Richmond, Virginia this Wednesday and Thursday.
So Van Goat says, note to Frig, tornado warning. You did a tornado warning siren last week, didn't you?
Yes, one of my videos got 12 million views on TikTok.
TikTok. Billy D has over 7 subscribers on his YouTube. Um, Frankie, so that's the weather in your area and my area. What's the weather like right now in the rest of North America?
And that means they're getting lots of thunderstorms in Texas and Oklahoma. There's a lot of rain in the Pacific Northwest in California and places like that. In Japan, they're getting a lot of rain in Sapporo, Japan. And they're getting really cold weather in North Korea, Russia, in northeastern China. There's been a lot of thunderstorms in Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, and all these places. They're getting a lot of thunderstorms in Gabon, Congo, Angola, Uganda, and all these places, and the Amazon rainforest in Brazil.
And when do you think it's going to snow in North America, like our area,
Sometime
Montreal?
this month. Winnipeg is getting a major snowstorm tomorrow.
I heard on the news and on social media that there was some kind of like hurricane or tornado or something in Vancouver. Is that right?
Yes, true story. When the same storm that bring tornado in Vancouver, they're going to bring a heavy snow in Winnipeg on Thursday.
Van Gogh in North Carolina says the famous Frankie MacDonald follows me on TikTok. That's where the Trailer Park Boys, Bubbles, Ricky, and Julian did a. It was Bubbles. He did a air raid siren with you, right?
Yes.
That's amazing. I just subscribed. I resubscribed to the Trailer Park Boys. They have their own service called SwearNet, and it's $1.99 a month, and you can watch all their stuff for free and for $1.99 a month, right? So, Larry, I highly suggest it to everybody. It's called SwearNet for a reason. Would you like to be on their show, Frankie?
And that's going to be epic. On the
Epic.
world tour, I'll be going to every country in the world.
Every country in the world. Take care, Tim. See you later. Tim has to go now. Our
Even
friend,
Africa, even Asia, Europe, Oceania, South America.
our friend Tim here on the chat, he parks airplanes for a living. He actually taxis airplanes down the runway.
In one of the streets in downtown, just imagine somebody turned one of the streets to a nightclub. That means when the people driving by the intersection will say, "There's a bouncer there."
Yeah, and there'll be too many people there. And the techno music will be playing, and the guy will be like, "Why is there a bouncer at my home address?"
The bouncer's on the corner of the street.
He's on the corner of the street, and what's he doing, Frankie?
They have a roadblock there
Why do they have a roadblock?
because a nightclub.
Oh, the nightclub. And so the police come, the people across the street, they're elderly people. They don't
Get
like
off
the noise.
street. They'll say, "Go back to the bar."
Go back to the bar. Get off the street. You're not allowed to party and wayward youths farting and belching in the night, as Dr. Nair Mumstead said. Frankie, it's November. Today, before I forget, because I'm good at forgetting things, today is a very...
Tomorrow, Veterans Day in the States. 2 weeks from tomorrow is American Thanksgiving. Van Gogh has his Thanksgiving.
That's right, American Thanksgiving. But today is the anniversary date of, let me just fix it here, of Sesame Street. and they first aired. Oh, it messed up the thing. Sesame Street first aired today in 19 something or other. I had the still up, but Larry messed it up. There you go. There it is. So this day today, November the 10th, 1969. That's when my parents got married. Sesame Street had its first ever show. Do you remember Sesame Street, Frankie?
Yes, I watched that a lot when I was a kid.
And Big Bird was on the news this week on social media because
And
Big Bird
Ted
was
Cruz.
he was showing kids. Big Bird was showing kids how to take needles, and that his wing hurts. And Senator Cruz freaked out about it, and it was a big. What characters do you know from Sesame
Cookie
Street?
Monster, Big Bird,
Who was your favorite?
and Elmo,
Who was your favorite?
the Big Bird.
Big Bird. I like Snuffleupagus. He was Big Bird's imaginary friend, but then on one episode, they found out that he was real. I think is Snuffleupagus real or fake?
It's like a computer generated.
Computer generated Snuffleupagus. C.I. Snuffleupagus G. Grover was Van Gogh's favorite, he's saying. So I don't think Frankie likes the cold anymore, asks Van Gogh.
And Van Gogh lives in Carolina. That means that November's this time of the year. The next hockey game is Friday and Saturday and Tuesday coming up. Vancouver Giants are playing on Friday and Saturday of the WHL as well.
And what games are you going to go to?
Eagle games, and I'm checking Giants game as well on the West Coast.
Internet is a weird place, Frankie. You can do anything on it. Last night I was watching Trailer Park Boys. As I said, I subscribed to them. And then I ended up ordering pants. I ordered a pair of jeans on the internet. What other things can you do on the internet?
People can order smartphones on Amazon.
Smartphones and stuff like that, and it comes right to your door, right?
Yeah.
They could also order the Hef. Could you tell our viewers about the Hef?
I'm going to go to the HEF website.
There's a bass guy thing up there. I wish I could get rid of it. I don't know. Mute microphone. I don't know how to get rid of that, but whatever.
UConn's getting more restrictions on Saturday for COVID
More restrictions. How come?
because they're having an outbreak in Whitehorse.
See if I can fix the cam here a bit. I'm making a mess of it. So, sorry if I get sidetracked, Frankie. I changed all my technology in studio, and the studio's finally back up and running. And we're live every Wednesday with Frankie MacDonald for about 15 minutes or something. And you
Up
can
in
ask him.
Up in Whitehorse, Yukon. There's an outbreak in the Whitehorse, Yukon. That's why Yukon has had more restrictions for COVID-19. Phoenix is 50% capacity there starting Saturday.
And the border just opened, right?
Canada-U.S. border just reopened. They have to get tested.
Van Gogh in North Carolina says that it's 77 today. What is that in Celsius, 77?
Well over 20.
Well over 20, so it's super warm. Is it way warmer than normal, right?
Yes, that's summer-like weather.
Here too, I've got sunflowers in my garden still. I still have vegetables growing, and it's mid-November. Do you think it's climate change, Frankie? Or?
Climate change, global climate change.
So we're just having a look around the studio here. Everything seems to be working. I don't know if it's working on your end, Frankie. Can you see the show? I think it's working. This is episode 1426. I'm going to leave it.
Your computer's aging.
I'm aging too, Frankie. I'm getting really, really old. I'm 47 now, almost half a century old. I'm 10 years older.
The new radio show I'm doing an interview tonight is
Robin
another
Slim?
radio show interview is what's the name of the radio show? A guy down in Houston, Texas called AF.
You're on a lot of shows, Frankie, and you're always keeping busy, and like your TikTok has got over 12 million views?
Yes. And I get an interview with Roger the Wild Child at 9 p.m. tonight.
Okay, and you're on the Bass Guys show every Wednesday. We've been doing this for a few years. Gajan and I went to meet Frankie MacDonald for your book launch. What is your next big event going to be, Frankie?
Unknown yet. And did you hear about that? And then I just re-promoted my book on Immigrant back in the summertime.
That's great, Frankie. I'm sure your book is doing well and has done well and will do well, written by Sarah Soller and co-written by yourself. Van Gogh in North Carolina is saying Hurricanes are the best hockey team.
That's if Van Gogh watches Hurricanes game in person.
So happy birthday to Sesame Street today for
Happy birthday, Sesame Street.
Can you sing happy birthday to them, Frankie?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sesame Street. Happy birthday to you. Who else's birthday today?
What's that, Frankie? Future Guy. Yeah, that's right, Van Gogh. We used to have a guy call our show called Future Guy,
Whose
but
birthdays?
now no one calls anymore.
And November 10th birthdays. Whose birthdays today? Josh, Peck, Ellen, and all these guys. And who else's birthday? Taron Egerton, the guy in the Kingsman movies, birthdays today too.
Okay. Happy birthday to all of those people there, then. What kind of winter are we going to get, Frankie?
A lot of snow all across North America, Europe, Asia. And summer's going to bring a lot of cyclones in Australia, New Zealand, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, French Polynesia, and Fiji Islands, Mauritius Islands, La Reunion, Mozambique, Madagascar, and all these places.
Did you have fun today, Frankie?
Yes, I went for a walk just now. I got another interview with the Roger the Wild Child Show, 9 p.m. tonight, Atlantic time. An interview with a fellow down in Houston, Texas, 8 p.m. Atlantic time tonight.
So wherever you are in the world, if you're watching this right now, Frankie MacDonald is here on the Bass Guys show every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Montreal time, like New York time,
And
Eastern Standard Time.
the last show I'll be doing tonight is the Gary and Dino show.
And there's a new thing. I can't do it live, but there's a tip. Like, what is it? No, where it points. It'll point. This one will be about Frankie. So for the replay viewers, where that arrow is pointing, there's a little sign there, and this is a new thing. Just one sec. Give me a sec, Frankie, that I'm trying here, and that's where, where's the arrow? So the arrow pointing there, I guess I don't have to point. There's a little information
I heard that
thing.
labels for Johnson & Johnson AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine updated to include autoimmune disorder or warning.
Okay, and you said labels. Well, this is a card, and if you click on that card there, it'll take you to Frankie MacDonald's YouTube website, and you can watch all of his videos.
Yes.
And you'll feel much better.
Yeah.
Also, one last thing is on the mobile, if you're using a phone, you can click on that little tab on YouTube, and you'll get all sorts of links and information. I'm trying some new things here, Frankie. Frankie, what is life all about?
I do my weather reports and things like that.
And
my life is when I was a little boy, I wanted to grow up, I want to be a weatherman.
That's right. I got your book, Be Prepared. Had an amazing time meeting you, Frankie. I really like the Mayflower Mall. Have you been back since?
Not yet. But that means there's still lots of restrictions all over the world, including the States.
Including the States. Well, thank you from here in Montreal. I'm next to the Couche-Tard, which is the Circle K where you are, right?
Couche-Tard is in Montreal, Circle K is in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
And in the States, it's the 7-Eleven, I guess. What other stores did they have, convenience stores in the States?
A lot of it.
Thank you, Van. Thank you, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Thank you, Larry, and thank you, Frankie. Anything you want to say before you go, Frankie?
Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to the Bass Guy Show.
Thanks, Frankie. So I'm gonna play a little bit of live music. I think I should play at least one song on Wednesday. Tricky, we'll get there. So nighttime we have the projector out and all the lights and whatever, but it's hard not to say we, but I always say we because I consider the viewers of the show the we. Just having a little bit of fun. Maybe in another 7 years I'll get the hang of this thing. don't have a drum camera. Just have to move that one. See what happens. Out the drum camera better another time. But yeah, I think everything's kind of working. Bought these black pajamas so I could relax during the show, but the pockets are great. But that's okay, eh? Thank you, Van Goat. Love you, Van. Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. Worries and troubles, baby. Van Gogh, you know it's you I hate to lose.
It is by Bass Guy Show and Frankie MacDonald. Hear about that. Just imagine if they found a drug or treatment for COVID-19, like a remdesivir, what happens? They found it, and if it works, great. They have to have the drugstore. They have to.
What's so funny? We're having fun here today. Frankie's.
Yeah,
We're just gonna laugh today, everybody.
Military will be there. Sergeant will be there.
One of our viewers is saying that Frankie's laugh gives me life. The line will be so long, Frankie. It'll be 19.5 kilometers long to get the vaccine at your local drugstore.
That's the army will be there. Sergeant will be there. Get him out! And have to have army at each drugstore. And I'm sending you a video about the And about the drugstore and things like that, and I'm sending you the video now.
19-mile long line at the pharmacy because everybody will want the vaccine at the same time.
Yes, that means I sent you a video of the Marine Corps boot camp. But that means you're going to edit the video and post it on your wall. The sergeant will be there. What about the helicopter?
Because the drill sergeant will have to, the military will put a helicopter, and because that's how the drill sergeant will get there.
Hey, the line will be so long that to the drugstore to get a treatment, remdesivir drug or vaccine. The sergeant will be there. And did you hear about that? The sergeant will be screaming.
This is a song written by Frankie MacDonald and myself. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Everything was normal, but now that's all just news. A cure will come, we'll see, on the shelf of a pharmacy. But the line will be so long, 19 miles strong. Sergeant is mad, yells at you, get in line, it's the new helicopter on the roof, martial law, the truth, everything's fine, okay, it's just another day. Wash your hands and wait in line another decade and we'll be fine. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Coronavirus blues. Everything was normal, but now that's all just news. Hit it, Frankie.
Sergeant will be really mad at the drugstore outside.
Thanks, Frankie. So thank you for hanging out with Frankie and myself today. I think we'll retire to the boudoir, as Sock Cop calls it. Thanks for being here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week at the same time. Pesca loves you. No fear.